Okay, so hey guys, I just like to apologize first of all for my makeup, or better yet, my lack thereof, and my hair. I'm having a bad hair day, but I was more focused on the topic at hand than my physical appearance. This is something that I feel should be shared with as many people as possible because self-love, honestly, is the most important love of them all. I'm not going to be reading from a piece of paper. I haven't pre-written anything. All I've done is just written the four main points on how to obtain self-love because I want to have an honest and a genuine conversation with you guys. Now, I get asked a lot, like, Brittany, like, how are you so confident? Like, how do you just wake up in the morning and just, like, feel good about yourself or, like, love yourself unconditionally? And I felt like I needed to make this video because I was not always confident, trust me. Actually, I was the total opposite. I didn't even like myself, I feel like for me to go from self-hate to having an extreme unconditional love for myself is something that I need to share with other people, because for any reason, it could be, being bullied in school, or like intense pressure from yourself or your parents, or just the standards that society puts on human beings. It can cause people to develop self-hate. Like, everybody goes through phases in their life where they don't like themselves, or they don't feel as confident as they have or as they should. But some people don't just go through that phase. They actually develop a feeling of self-hate. Like, they don't even like who they are. Like, they're not confident at all. They hate the person that they are. They want to be someone else. And having being someone that went through that, but someone that's now extremely confident and that loves herself unconditionally, I want to help other people that suffer from self-hate bask in self-love. So the first point, which is, well, all of these points are important, but this is the most important because without this, you can't progress in the journey of self-love. The first point is that you have to want it. I can sit here in front of this camera and I can tell you everything that you have to do to obtain self-love, but if you personally don't want to love yourself, you're not going to, I know that when you don't love yourself, you get stuck in like a I want it, but I'm this and I'm that and I can't. No. You need to stop making excuses. This isn't a pity party. I'm not gonna baby you because you don't love yourself. Because it's not something to be babied over. This is tough love. I'm not gonna be like, oh, I know you don't love yourself, so like, just please don't. No, stop making excuses for yourself and want it. You have to want this more than anything you've ever wanted in your life, because self-love is the most important love of them all. Self-love should be your first love. That didn't happen with me. Because I loved someone before I even loved myself, which usually doesn't work. But in my case, the person that I loved helped me to love myself. And I feel like anyone that can love you when you're broken and assist you in mending yourself is someone that you could truly love. So I know they usually, I'm going off topic right now, but I know they usually say that you cannot truly love anyone until you've loved yourself. But I feel like someone that can help you to amend yourself and help you to love yourself and love you even when you don't love yourself is someone that you can genuinely fall in love with, which I did. But I still feel like self-love should be your first love, because when you fall in love with someone and you don't love yourself, you put them in a very difficult situation and things get really messy and ugly, and you don't always find that person that can be good in that type of situation. So self-love should always be your first love. So in order to obtain self-love, you need to stop making these excuses. You need to stop being like, but I'm this and I can't because of that. You need to suck it up, smell the coffee, and say, I want this more than anything I've ever wanted in my life. And once you've made the decision to want it and to go after it, like a hungry lion attacking a zebra, then you can proceed in obtaining your self-love. So like I said, the first step is to want it more than anything you've ever wanted in your life. The second step is the power of the mind. Now, the tongue and the mind are more powerful than people understand that they are. I won't go into really explaining the magnitude of their power, but I will just tell you that it is extremely powerful. And it's a key asset in obtaining your self-love, right? Because listen, what you think of yourself is what you become. What you say about yourself is what you do. So like, if you're caught up always saying, you know, I'm so dumb, I'm so stupid, I'm not beautiful, no one loves me, no one will love me, then when you think that, when you say that, that's going to become who you are. I know right now you honestly believe that you're not good enough, you believe that no one loves you, you believe that you're not beautiful, or you're not smart, or you won't make it in life. I know you honestly believe those things, but now you need to start lying to yourself. I don't care what you believe, you need to start telling yourself different. So instead of telling yourself that you're not smart, you're not beautiful, you're not good enough, you need to start waking up in the morning and saying to yourself like, okay, yesterday I didn't get this done, but today I'm gonna get it done because I am good enough, because I can get past it. Like, although you won't believe it in the beginning, although you won't believe these things in the beginning, you're gonna have to keep saying it to yourself, because just like how a lie that's repeated enough will become the truth, if you keep repeating these good things to yourself, they will become who you are. You will become good enough. You will become beautiful. You will feel beautiful. You will feel good enough. You will feel like you accomplished something today if you keep telling yourself that. But also, I feel like a part of why we think so negatively is because we make negative situations bigger than what they should be, and we don't give positive situations as much glory as we should. So the next time something bad happens to you, don't freak over it, you know, don't make it a big deal. I always say, this is like one of my favorite mottos, I always say, it's not that big of a deal, the world isn't ending. And if the world is ending, it's still not that big of a deal because it's already over, you know? You don't need to make negative things consume your mind as much as you let them. You need to take it one step at a time, these negative situations, especially in the beginning. You need to ease your way through it, you need to talk your way through it, you need to crawl through it. And then when something positive happens, you need to magnify that. That's what you need to make a big deal about, because it's never wrong to make something good even better. So if you got like an A on a test, or if you, I don't know, if you made a little more money, or if you got a compliment from someone saying that your hair looks nice or something, you need to make that a big deal. You need to walk around and you need to be like, yeah, I got that A on my test, or yeah, my hair looks good today. Like you need to consume yourself with positivity, because that's what's gonna make you fall in love with yourself. All the good things that you do, you need to fall in love with that. And the bad things that you do, you need not to make it such a big deal, because we're not perfect. And that's also what we need to understand when it comes to self-love. You're not perfect. And so you're gonna make mistakes. We all make mistakes, and we need not to to hold on to them like we do, the mistakes that we make. I mean, I'm still learning from that too, because I have a few things that I regret and that still haunt me, but we need to understand that things will happen and you make mistakes, and you can't let them hold on you forever. You need to let it go, and you need to move on. Now the third point is, which I've already kind of seeped into, surround yourself with positivity. This means positive people, positive thoughts, and positive activities. We're gonna start with positive activities. In order to fall in love with yourself, you need to find out all the things that are great about yourself. And so in order to do that, you need to do all the things that you enjoy doing. If you are artistic, you need to get into some art clubs, because when you see the product that you make, you'll be proud of that, and you will notice what great things you can do, and that will make you love yourself. That will make you happy with yourself. That will make you proud of yourself, and that's what you need, right? You need to do things that you love, things that you really enjoy, because these are the things that are gonna make you feel good about yourself, the things that are gonna make you fall in love with yourself. Positive people. Negative people, if there is anyone that is the slightest bit negative in your life, you need to let them go. There is no need to be holding on. I don't care if y'all were best friends since you were in diapers. If they are negative, you need to let them go, honey. You need to let those negative people go, because negative people cause you to think negative things, and negative things cause you to be unhappy. You need positivity all the time. You need people that are going somewhere, people that are making you feel good about yourself, people that generally want to have a good time. You know, that's what you need to surround yourself around. You need your aura to be golden. You don't need it to be gray. And positive thoughts, it goes with like the power of the mind, the power of the tongue. Like I was saying, you need to maximize positive things, minimize negative things. If you start to think negatively, you need to come in like white blood cells and delete those things. And then you need to add some positivity where the negativity was. You need twice as much positivity to get rid of the negativity. Start thinking about puppies or something. I don't know. But positivity over negativity all the time. Now the last one is to become independent. And I say that because when you suffer from self-hate, you are dependent on other people to make you feel good about yourself, to make you feel loved, to make you feel worthy. And the bad part about being dependent on other people to give you self-worth and to make you feel loved and stuff is just the fact that if they're not happy with you today, you're not happy today. If they're mad with you, you're mad with yourself. If they don't give you a compliment today, you're not feeling like you're worthy. And to give someone that type of control over your mindset and over your feelings toward yourself and over your emotions, you can't live like that. And you need to be the person. It's gonna be really hard, just like all of this. But if you follow step one, which is to want it, you're gonna do it. So you need to start making yourself feel loved, you know, pamper yourself. Go to the spa, go to the gym, do some yoga, make yourself feel loved, you know, wake up in the morning, tell yourself some good stuff. A good option is to like put quotes on your mirrors or just somewhere that you're always looking, like sticky notes of positive things there, like you are beautiful, you are loved, you are worth it, you are worthy. And so every time you see those things, you know, that's you making yourself feel loved, because you wrote those things. Nobody wrote those things for you. You know, you need to start providing your own happiness, and you could do that by like doing what you love. You can provide your own sense of worth when you wake up or when you accomplish something and you maximize that positivity. Becoming independent. Here we go. This is a nice little quote. Self-love is the greatest sense of independence, because when you love yourself, nobody can take that away from you. Nobody can. It's almost like you're unstoppable, Because what can they do to you if you love yourself? You know? It's the greatest sense of independence, and it is so worth it. If you have any questions, you can leave them in the comments below, but it'll be really great, and I'd really love it if you can ask me questions on my blog. I will, however, answer them publicly just in case other people have the same problem. They can get the same advice from me that I would give to you. So if you want to ask anonymously, that's fine. It's a Tumblr blog. I'll link it down below. But I hope I helped someone. Seriously, I just felt the need to spread this because self-love is so important. So I really hope that I at least helped one person with this video, and if you could share this so that other people could see this and other people could learn to love themselves as well, I really appreciate that. I'll see you guys in the next video. Thank you. Please like, comment, and subscribe. And don't you forget to want it, remember the power of the mind and the tongue, surround yourself with positivity, and become independent. And check out my blog as well. Love you guys.